Afternoon, everybody. We're in White Sands National Park, southeastern New Mexico, here with Manu Dev Singh, Royal Society Newton International Fellow, with whom I've travelled around various continents over the last 18 months to 2 years or so. I'll explain how and why we've got to this particular point in a minute, but essentially we came to the USA 10 days ago or so for a conference in San Antonio, Texas. The Geological Society of America Connects 2025 conference. Both Manu and I gave talks at that meeting, but we stayed on afterwards to do a sort of road trip through western Texas and into southeastern New Mexico. So from San Antonio, we traveled northwards up to Austin and looked at some limestone streams that flow through Austin, Barton Creek in particular, which was very dry when we visited. And then we went out to Pedernales Falls State Park, looked at some limestone nick points there, some potholes, some solutional weathering pits, and then we spent the night in Kerrville, which had been badly impacted by the floods back in July 2025, and there was some very poignant memorials there to the people who had perished in the flood, many of them young children, and the devastation along the river's edge there was quite evident, and yeah, it was quite a sobering reminder of the impact that flash floods can have on communities. From there, without going into the full details, we basically travelled westward through various places on the limestone plateau of Texas, and today we came into New Mexico, travelled through a mountain range and dropped down into the Tularosa Basin. And on the western side of that basin there's this amazing white dune field, which is part of which anyway is White Sands National Park. Now, the unusual thing about this dune field is that it is made up of gypsum sand, very fine. It's almost like fine sugar, really. If I just drop a little bit through my hand, you'll see how it sort of runs. Very, very fine. And it's, to my surprise, when I started walking, it's much firmer than I would have expected from normal sand, which is usually made up of quartz grains. I was expecting to sink in with every step, but it's much firmer. And if we just look around, you can see how people have walked up and down the dunes. They're allowed to slide up and down the dunes as well. It's quite a touristed area, and the national park authorities don't seem too concerned about it all, because we're in an active dune field here. The wind will just erase the footprints and slide trails that people have made on a fairly regular basis. So we will have a walk around and do a couple of other videos and just point out some of the features of this dune field, and yeah, perhaps Manu can say something about his part of the project as well. Thank you.
Thank you.